I love Ken. Ladies and gentlemen, she just goes by Alabama Angie. Let her hear it.
Woo! Hello, Sarasota. Woo! Roll Tide. Y'all looking good out here. Well, as you can tell, I've got butterflies. I thought if y'all didn't laugh at anything else I say tonight, I'll get a laugh out of that. But they were little baby cocoons before I started this class, so now they're all butterflies. But anyway, it's all good. So, born and raised in Alabama, as you can tell, and married my high school sweetheart. And no, he was not my cousin, if you're wondering. We've been married for 32 years, and he's here tonight. I can't see him because of these bright lights, but give him a hand. 32 years. That's a long damn time. We got too much invested to back out now. We moved here to Sarasota 5 years ago, and we tried to be the little snowbird thing. You know, when I first came to Florida and they were saying snowbirds, I'm like, are they okay with you if you call them snowbirds, you know? Is it okay? Does that offend them? You know? And they were like, no, they don't mind. So I tried to be a snowbird, but my boss said, Angie, you cannot take off 4 months every year for vacation. So anyway, so we're permanent residents here. I was walking down the sidewalk the other day, and there was this skinny woman jogging. First thing I wanted to say was like, is somebody chasing you? You know, I can never understand why a skinny woman wants to jog out. You look good already, okay? You know, just jog or something. You don't have to be running, you know. But anyway, she collapsed right there in front of me. And I'm like, I always have my phone with me. So I called 911, you know. And imagine how frustrating it is with somebody with this southern accent to call a 911 operator. It pisses me off every damn time. You know, 911, what's your emergency? Yeah, there's a lady over here down. She passed smooth out on the sidewalk over here. I need you to send an ambulance just as fast as you can. Ma'am, can you please calm down? Yes, I will calm down if you'll start listening. Just listen to me. There's a woman. She's passed smooth out here on this sidewalk. And if you don't get your ass down here pretty soon, she's going to be dead. Do you know if she's hot? Well, she looks pretty damn good. Well, what does that got to do with it? Well, no, I mean like, ma'am, is she hot? Like, you think she passed out from a heat stroke? Oh. Well, probably so. The bitch shouldn't have been running in the hot sun, 98 degrees out here. But anyway, she asked me, what street are you on? And I said, Myrtle Street. Murder Street? Hell no, Myrtle. Like, rhymes with girdle. She still didn't understand me. And, can you spell that, please? I'm trying to talk proper. M-R-Y. Oh, shit, I'm just going to drag the bitch down over here to Oak. Y'all pick her up over there. Thank you. So I was cooking a ham the other day. Some of you may say you're baking a ham, but if from the South, we're cooking it. I was cooking a ham the other day, and I cut the end of the ham off. My husband says, why the hell you cut the end of the ham off? And I said, well, that's the way Mama does it. He said, but why? That's just wasting the damn ham. And he said, is that part not any good? And I'm like, well, that's the way Mama always did it. He said, well, call her and find out. My mama's here tonight, bless her heart. Y'all give her a hand. So I called Mama, and I said, Mama, what's the reason to cut the end of the ham off? For what reason? She said, well, I don't know. That's the way my mama always did it. So I called Grandmama, and I said, Grandmama, what are you supposed to cut the end of the ham off for? She said, well, honey, that's the only way it fit in my pan. So all these years, we've been cutting the end of the ham off. Look at all the food we wasted. Oh, man. You know, I worry about getting older me and my husband, I can just imagine it would be a little something like this if when I go to my gynecologist appointment, you know, and I'm sitting up there butt-ass naked on the table with my little sheet. They give you just a little bitty sheet, you know, like they think you're like 4 foot, 110 pounds soaking wet, and you got this little bitty sheet, you know, with this big old woman here. So I can just imagine I'm covered up with this sheet, and the doctor looks at me and says, "Ma'am, Miss Gore, do you still have intercourse?" And I'm like, oh, God, did I pay my insurance bill? I cannot remember. What the hell's he asking me? You know? And then he's like, I'm like, what? And he's like, do you still have intercourse? And I'm like, oh, no. I'm so glad I brought Marvin. Hold on just a minute. Let me go out there and see. Let me ask him. He's in the waiting room. I go out there and I say, Marvin, do we still have intercourse? He's like, hell no, Angie, I done told you we switched to Blue Cross Blue Shield. Y'all been great. Thank you so much.
That's Angie.